All right. If you are in receipt of a link to this video, that is because you have indicated to us that you are a pastor or a worship leader. Now, I'm sure you're probably wondering why am I bothering to do this? Why am I bothering to address you in particular as the individual that you are based on what you do? And all I can say to that, and hopefully you're going to believe me when I say this, we've done this a lot. We have a lot of conversations with people in your position. One particular dynamic that happens to be my personal favorite to work with is that you're a pastor or a worship leader having to do a lot. You don't really have any reliable tech people. You may have some volunteers who help you out that hopefully just, can take instructions. But for the most part, you're kind of spearheading all of this yourself. I personally find that we help that particular individual the most out of anybody because they're not coming to the table with a lot of preconceived notions about how we have to go about all of this, and there's not a lot of tech people that think they know what they're doing when really they don't, kind of getting in the way of us being able to help you guys out. The next particular dynamic might be, kind of what I just said, is that you as a worship pastor or senior pastor or family pastor, youth pastor, whatever, you may have a person who is occupying a tech role that, let's just be honest, I'm a tech person. I like to think that I've grown a lot in my personality and my relational skills with pastoral people, but my people aren't exactly known for their people skills. They aren't exactly known for taking suggestions. They're definitely not known for embracing external help, if you know what I'm saying. This is not you. Turn the video off. I don't have anything else to say to you. If this is not you, just click the link below and let's talk. Let's talk about how we can help you. But if that is you, I would encourage you to keep listening. Now, I worked at a church, and how would I put this? I've been in both roles. I worked at a church where I worked with family, and this particular family of mine were worship leaders, which were for the most part fairly easy to work with. And in that relationship, I learned what the other side of these types of things are like for a pastor or for a worship leader. And that was invaluable to me because that allows me to empathize with people like yourself who are dealing with all of this stuff. And you're dealing with people like me who can't be told what to do. It happens. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if that's not you, feel free to move along. But they're out there. And maybe there's a chance that is the situation that you're in. If that is the situation that you're in, I think the best thing we can do is for us to all get on the phone and us talk together. One way that this whole dynamic thing will definitely head towards a very speedily death would be as if, maybe you as a worship leader or pastor, we talk, and then maybe you then go to this particular individual in question, and they probably hit you with a lot of questions and a lot of this and that, and we're probably not able to help. So typically what I think works best is for us all to talk, and then they can bring up their questions, and then we can kind of, we can have a quality conversation about what some of their objections. A lot of the objections that I find that I run into a lot with people in those kinds of positions is something they'll say is like, well, what do we do when there's a different singer? Or what do we do when we have a different member of the band? Which sounds like a really smart thing to say. The issue is, number one, I'm guessing what they're doing right now probably doesn't sound good. Number two, what we have to do to deal with all of those kinds of things isn't any different than what you guys should probably already be doing at your front of house level, which is making gain adjustments when one singer projects more than another. Same thing with the drummer. Typically what I tell people is all of that kind of works itself out into the computer route. But yeah, a lot of times people who think they know what they're doing but don't, a lot of times they come up with a lot of objections to these types of things and to us being able to help you guys that kind of sound, they kind of sound like, they sound just enough like reasonable concerns that if not addressed properly, what just ends up happening is that they talk whoever in question completely out of attempting to do anything at all to improve. And if you want to improve your online audio, what we do is what you need to do. Now, you may watch this video and be like, well, I don't like that guy. I'm not going to work with that guy. I don't like his shirt. I don't like his glasses, whatever. I'm going to go down the road to the next guy. And if that next guy you go to has any idea what they're doing, they're going to do these same things that we're doing. And you're either on board with that or you're behind. It's just that simple. I'm not trying to be pompous or anything. It's just, and I didn't come up with all this. I just do it, you know. But that's just kind of how it goes. I'm kind of rambling here. But yeah, if any of this kind of resonates with you, let's all get on the phone and just kind of, just hash things out and talk about what it is that we do. I know for a fact that we can help you. Let's make it happen. So thank you for your time. This has been kind of long-winded. I tend to get long-winded sometimes, but cool. Really appreciate your time. Talk to you soon.